everyone, this is Lolly. Welcome back. I want to work on my February paperclip for the 12 paperclips of 2020. And I carry these in my shop, which I call paperclip blanks. You snap that in there, and then you have this basically a flat surface for creating your work. And this is what the back of your clip looks like. Well, on a larger clip, if you want a larger clip, I don't have any way of getting the paper clip blanks for that. So I found these on Etsy, and they carry them in many places, but these are basically the ones that you're supposed to glue your flat back flare and button making pins on, that without the pin backing, the flat back. It's interesting because they're fatter at this end than on that. So I ordered a set. I'll give you a link down below to where I got those. Now with heart theme, I have this stamp that's an old close to my heart stamp. I thought it was pretty cute and I wanted to play with that. So I'm going to stamp it a couple times on this, but I also want to stamp it on some watercolor paper. And I am using Canson, and this is cold press. Okay, I'm going to use this Lawn Fawn Premium Ink Pad Jet Black. Well, I didn't get that very good. I'm going to try again. That one's much better. And these don't have to be perfect. So what I'm going to do is to watercolor these. And then I will cut them out. And these ones I'm going to cut out with a little bit of border around them. And I have these pan sets from Prima. I have the Classics, Pastel Dreams, and Decadent Pies, which I haven't even opened yet. So I've been wanting to do more with the watercolors. These ones I haven't even opened up yet. Okay, let me get some water. I'm not going to leave all three of these in view just because it takes up a lot of room. But this is what I stamped on the watercolor paper. I have a brush here and my water. Simply Simmons round brush number 6, and this is my rag here. Might need a smaller one now that I look at it. I'll just stick with these two here. Okay. And I know that excuse me for the color here, we creatives, we get messy. I know I want red on some. I'm looking and I think this color red here would be great here. But I want to get a little bit of a wash for the center of my flowers here. Now, I'm not too worried about being particular to stay within the lines because I think it gives it a better, soft watercolor look. Actually, I think I'm going to do both of these the same. I know I want some, this teal here, too much water. I'm not big on using baby wipes and paper towels. I prefer to use things that are washable, like rags, that I can throw in the laundry and not be so wasteful. Okay, now I'm going to clean up and let that dry. Alrighty, so that is dry. I have a little bit airy here I wanted to fix up. Okay, so now I'm going to cut these out And I had also stamped them on these colors, but these ones I'm going to cut and leave a border with these decorative scissors that have the decal edge, which is the torn paper look, and I want to leave a good area outside there. This is basically, I stamped this just so I would have the size and shape, but I'm going to cover this up with this. This is nice thick paper, so I'm not really worried about it, but I just thought this would give a little extra oomph to it. Okay, so I have those two, and now to fussy cut these. Not really fussy cutting, it's just cutting. So there's one, and you can see what that does now when I do this. It just really makes it really pop out. Now I could also pop this up from that. I might do it, let's see. Okay, now that's the question, is do I want to put it flat or pop it up? And probably pop it up because it just makes it really cute. Oh, very adorable. Okay, so let's get the foam tape out. I think I'll just put 3 pieces on the back of each of these. Oh, I like that a lot. And that, okay. Now I want to add some even more embellishments to these. You know, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit for you, hopefully. There we go. Oops, I'm going to add a little bit more to these. And I had picked these up from, I think this was a Target dollar spot thing. Yeah, dollar spot thing. A couple of years ago, and hadn't used them. So I just want to see, I still want to maintain a lot of this because I think they are so pretty. But I didn't know if, for instance, I could offset it like this. You know, I know it's a completely different style. Let me look at it this way. The reason I chose the colors I did is because I wanted to do this. So I'm going to go there. And then I want to use a red or pink one on this one. Probably this one. Now this is sticky all the way, so I'm going to have to put the baby powder on the back. Oh, I didn't realize I had that on the back of that one. Oh well. I'm going to have to cut out another one. This one will be mine. This is be the one I swap. I didn't realize that. I didn't look over because it was in my scrap pile. Okay, baby powder applied. All right, so I do like that. And the other thing I want to do is I have these flat back pearly pieces from Amazon. I think would make cute centers for some of the flowers. And I have my glossy accents in this. And let's get the tweezers out. Let's look here. I'm going to use this to pick these up, I think. And there are other pickup tools you can use that are more waxy instead of like this pencil. I'm like gummy, I mean. Okay, I guess the question is, I think one more on this one. Alrighty, so I'm going to let those set up and I will glue them on here. I can go ahead and glue them now because I'm going to use my rice thing too. I will glue this one after I make another back for it. Okay, let's go ahead and glue this one up. I'm using the Beacon Power Tack. Doesn't take much, I'm just spreading it around. Now because this takes a while to set up, and we know that this is not going to be a flat paper clip to just put on the desk and walk away. Actually, I can't use the rice pack that I usually use because I got too much glue squirting out. So here's what I normally do. I would set it in this rice and that would keep it all balanced as needed. But now that I'm looking at this, I'm realizing that I used a little too much glue and it is squirting out the back, which means it would stick to the rice. So I am going to have to put it down here and just leave it alone. I think that will be okay. Okay, so on my off camera, I will work on putting another blue backing on this and then gluing it onto its clip, and then I'll put some pictures after this video.